Hello, thanks for tuning in today. What we're going to do is go ahead and replace a cracked LCD for a J3 Samsung Galaxy 2018 Achieve cell phone. I'm going to go ahead and remove the back cover and get started here. Using iSesamo again, remove the battery, place it to the side, and I'm going to go ahead and use my Wagner heat gun. You see? My Wagner need to get at me too. Yep. And what we're going to do is apply heat to the LCD, and we're going to apply quite a bit of heat today because the bonding adhesive on these J3s are quite strong. So just heat it up and use your iSesamo tool. iSesamo need to get at me too, and I have my rubber gloves on today, or so that I don't get cut, so I can protect my hands while I'm using my pry tool to go around the borders of the Samsung LCD so I can go ahead and get it removed. It's pretty tough though. I'm gonna apply some more heat. It cools kind of quick too, so apply the heat generously. It doesn't really matter with this one because the LCD is already cracked and broken. We're not trying to salvage it, and we're just going to go ahead and continue with the iSesamo tool. But we're going to need our needle nose tweezers later, and then we're going to need that number 0 Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, and then of course our LCD replacement itself. Go ahead and keep applying heat so I can get it off. Once it's off, then what I can do is start picking all the glass out of the LCD at the bottom. This is kind of severely cracked, but you know, I'll apply a little bit more heat right now. Keep on going. Just keep applying the heat. You're not going to damage the motherboard too much. Just don't go crazy, but do apply it generously. We're going to go ahead and try it again. See what we can get. Once I get the screen off and I go ahead and start getting some of the glass off, I'll test the home button as we go along and just keep on picking around the border with my iSesamo tool. And then of course you should have a good heat gun. I mean a really good heat gun, so that it'll get the screen up a little bit easier. I've been doing this for many years, and I make it look a little bit easy without cutting myself, but it does take a lot longer if this is your first time doing a J3 or a J737 or anything like that. I'll be showing you the 737 later on at another time and in a different video. Just come on back to our YouTube channel and take a look at us, or any video that we have, our blogs on our website at computerrepairatlantastore.com. And I'm going to keep applying the heat. You'll see me do this a couple times throughout the video, and just keep working your way around the border with the iSesamo. Almost got it. Almost there. And I'll keep working it right up around the earpiece, and just keep going around. You can go counterclockwise or clockwise, whichever is easiest for you. And here we go. There's going to be one flex cable underneath the LCD that's attached to the motherboard, but there is a silver Phillips head screwdriver that you want to take out with your number 0 Phillips head screwdriver, and just set it to the side. I'll show you in just a second. And then what we'll do is use a plastic pry tool, to take up the plastic shield. See, this is the silver screwdriver that you want to set to the side. Sorry about the glare, we're working on that. The sun's there. Okay, and then what we're going to do is go ahead and take up the gray. It's a gray cover that holds the LCD flex cable connector cable to the connector on the motherboard. It just covers it. It gives it a little bit more security basically by holding it in place. And just do it. It's going to be on the total left hand side where you're going to pry it up at, right here. You keep trying to pry it up. It's a little bit tough, but just take your time. It'll pop up, and once it pops up, you have it. You're just going to go ahead and disconnect the LCD here connector from the motherboard. Something like this runs about $99, usually about $99 to $119, depending on the LCD replacement. This J3 LCD 2018 Achieve was $109 for replacement, and then we're going to just go ahead and pop up the LCD, and then what I'm going to do in the second is test another one, test the new one in just a second. But I got a lot of glass to get out of the top and the bottom, see, but I'm going to go ahead and test this one. See, it's severely cracked at the bottom, right there on the right and left hand side. We gotta pick them out with tweezers. We're gonna have to heat that up. It's gonna take a minute to heat that up down there. It's really cracked. Okay, so what we'll go ahead and do is just keep on heating it up, and as I'm heating it up, I'll pick it out a little bit with my tweezers and the Isesimo here. I know that there's a button. Be careful of the button right there, because you don't want to tear that. It's going to be a really tough job if you tear it, but I try and make it as easy as possible. Go ahead and use your needle nose curved tweezers and just add heat, and look, you can hold it up right there. I'm holding it with my Isesimo and place, and then just I'll go ahead and tweezer it out. Shard by shard. It's going to take a second, but we'll go ahead and get it done. Nice clean job. I'll go ahead and check the button underneath to make sure it's not nicked or anything like that. Nope, no nicks. Good, it's still intact, so I can just keep going forward. See, it's all there. And then I'll just go ahead and keep taking the shards out. Be careful not to pick them all everywhere, because I mean, you don't want glass getting in your eyes and all over the place. Just be careful with it. Throw all that in the trash can. Just pick it out a little bit one by one, because if you damage the cable, it's just not going to work on that side. That's the menu side right there, the menu button. And if you tear it, then of course it's going to be really hard to have access to your menu through your your menu button. Yeah, so just scrape it off. We'll just continually scraping it off. Takes a couple minutes. Well, actually, who knows? It might take a minute here. There's so many shards, so got to be careful of these flex cables down here. Yeah. Scrape. Yeah, just be careful of the shards, and be sure not to cut those cables. The customer will not be happy. I'll apply some more heat in a second, I think. Yep, this is what it looked like right here when we first started. And I'm going to go ahead and test the screen again. I'm going to test that home button. I think I want to do that again. I'm going to go ahead and put the new LCD on and test the home button. This is what the new one looks like. I'm just going to go ahead and connect that flex cable off of the the J3, excuse me, and to the motherboard, and fire it up, let it boot up. Just be careful. You want to feel it into place, and once you feel it into place, it'll go ahead and just snap in. Just lower the screen down, the LCD down, and then what you'll do is just turn it on. Let me test it. All right, make sure it's down. Yep, all the way down. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the battery back in to the Samsung and go ahead and power it up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let this boot up. Once this boot it up, I'm gonna go ahead and test the LCD, make sure it slides real nicely. It has no jitter, no jumping or anything like that. Once it slides, I know, it's gonna work pretty much flawlessly. All I have to do is keep picking the glass from down near the home button. Yep, there we are. Yep. So test the home button. Yep, works good. Everything's intact there. Nice. Even through my gloves.
When you need professionally certified computer and cell phone repair, we understand your need to be connected and accessible. Most repairs can be handled in less than an hour. We provide a comfortable waiting area, as well as merchandise to make your electronic experiences better. When you need cell phone and computer repair, stop by and visit one of our convenient locations. We look forward to seeing you at 404 Computer and Cell Phone Repair. If you have any questions, give us a call. 404-259-0183 or at www.computerrepairatlantastore.com.